What are you saying, Will? You're now locked in with Waves Fam right here on REDi TV. I am Mikey and we're here with Leumas Rey. This is family right here and it's only right. The first episode of the Creators episode, we're bringing you Leumas Rey, our creator in himself, and we're right here in his own incubator, on his own MDA studio right here. Leumas, what's going on, brother?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
Good? Good, good. How's Tita? Tita's blessed?
She's good and she misses her nephew.
Let's waste no time. Like, you just dropped dope singles leading up to your project and putting out this project. Behind all that, let's get into some of your background, some background information, just who Leumas Rey is and your inspiration, some of your early inspiration, your early upbringing, and how like your upbringing and your culture and just your youth and just has developed your story.
Damn, bro. I thought there was a list of questions. Now it's like all in once. Okay, whatever.
Nah.
But
it's just basically your background, brother.
Okay.
How does that impact you in your creation?
Oh man, it's crazy how it's all just as we mature, it just becomes more relevant in everything that I've enjoyed as I was younger up until now, and I try to stay pure with those type of things. So even as I'm working, I try to be passionate within my work. Whether I'm dancing, I grew up in a family that are performers, dancers and stuff, and that's just something we loved as we got older. And then later on, I started meeting more creative friends, and I guess we all consider ourselves artists. And there's a lot of us, and we're just doing our thing.
Definitely. Like I've seen the growth and I've seen the development. Being a close friend of you, like family and brothers, just seeing your development. And just seeing how you've inspired by just your culture and your upbringing, just breakdancing, just being the b-boy culture and bringing all that element into your visuals. Let's go into one of your first listens. As a first listener, what do you want people to take from your music?
Well, first thing is like I come from a very soulful place where I write and where I choose my beats and where I get the production from, and I really want people to feel it. Not just a vibe where, yeah, like the turn up is there, but I really want them to feel it like
a connection,
like a jam, like a groove, something vibrant, you know, and like I really want to change that. And that'll be dope if I can contribute to that industry and the music for that.
Do you feel like from your first visual that you dropped, that journey, that's the more telling of that story, your journey and just the development of where you see yourself going? And
yeah, when I heard that Tom Misch and the Journey beat, he just killed it. So it just resonated with me so well, and I'm like, bro, I gotta spit something to this, especially since I've never really reflected on the way I've ever felt about my situation. You know, my dad is a songwriter as well, and he made a song about something.
Exactly, as I'm saying, your visuals, picking on that guitar, is that like a signal to your father as well?
If anything, the song is like an answer to his. You know? And I don't really want to publicly say it, but hopefully one day he'll listen to it and really hears my response.
Definitely.
If not, whatever, it's out, you know, journey. Find it on YouTube. And I'll just bump that on the headset or whenever I'm driving or something, and I'm just like, damn, it had me reflect hard on who I was, what I'm gonna do, and what I want to do, and that's where I had to just at least leave a little bit of something to show people who I am.
Yeah,
you know, and
definitely. Do you feel like some of the lyrics that you're writing in that track that like some of your life lessons throughout your journey? And like, can you tell us, if it's not too personal, what kind of life lessons that you learned that inspired that whole visual?
Yeah, like probably every situation that I've been through in terms of like being young and doing stupid shit, getting my ass in trouble, getting robbing people, stupid stuff that like you don't really think about what really it does to the community, or what it does to contribute to that attitude.
Older and mature.
Yeah, and let's say you make money off that. Let's say it does do something for your positive or for whatever you're trying to provide for, but like, what else is it doing? You know, and some people don't look at that, and I'm like, fuck, like my writing has just been so different now.
That's what I'm saying, like take it in your writing, like you've developed so much as an artist. So I'm like, the story and the tale that you're starting to tell, like I can tell that there's lessons and like there's pain and hardship that you've went through, and now it's developed into this huge tale that you've built into this journey. Let's talk about some of your process and how like your creation process. So like, how do you build into your writing process? What's kind of things that like helps you build your tracks and differs from picking what tracks to make an extended release or just tracks that you can just put out there for the masses as a single and just build as a single?
Well, aside from producers I've been networking with, I also like to explore, and I'll try to find different beats from other producers from across the world, across the country. Like there's one guy from Atlanta I've been looking into, and his beats are just dope, and every night I get the privilege to express and the privilege to write to him. And maybe I don't finish everything all at once, but as my life continues, that's where I find the time to go home, finish my work, put the headphones on, and just write. Like just take a couple bong hits, hit some PS4 with the homies, and take a break.
Car life.
Put that shit back on.
Black Ops. Taking headshots, eh?
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Like, and throughout that, like, do you feel like your writing is built into your storytelling visually?
That's what I'm trying to do now. So as we finish the content, now it's like, how do we get the visuals? How do we get the squad to get it all in this and make sure the visuals match the idea, the imagination becomes a reality. You know?
Okay.
All of us.
And like being a true independent, because everybody wants to say they're an independent artist, but being a true independent artist, you don't have any backing. This is all from the ground up.
Oh, yeah.
From just putting your own shop together and your background being a barber, background dancing, and being just the b-boy lifestyle, and just bringing that all in. It comes into this artistry, and it's all paid off. I feel like, how do you, having friends that are in the industry as well, how has that taught you on making your maneuvers and making your wave, and how to present yourself as an artist out there? Seeing some of your friends as being part of labels and whatnot that have, you know, hit certain walls and hit certain peaks, and you've seen their ups and downs. As an artist, and having other people in the industry as well, and other artists, independent artists, like, how do you maneuver and make your lane?
It's tough, man. Well, like I meet these people through genuine moments. Sometimes I'm not even sure what they're really up to until I really get to know them more. And it's like, shit, like that's amazing. And I like that energy. I won't try to piggyback it. I'll ask for tips here and there. I'd rather be a genuine friend to them, you know. And then I just like to feed off of the energy, you know, in terms of independency. But at the same time, I like the vibe. I like the way that all of us build as a collective, we grow as a collective, and it could just be as simple as linking up to Blaze. You know, and just talking about how you are, you know, and letting you know how your family is.
Checking in.
Exactly, and then from there the magic just happens, just because we all care, because we're all on the same like level, you know, and it's dope.
That's 100. That's 100. I feel like you being the type of artist that you like to really take your time on your art. How do you now, packaging this project now, how do you now make that choice when it's time to release and finally put it up to the people to actually hear it and as a full product and see you as a full artist in your element?
Damn, man. I would say the last, like, I don't know, it's been like 10 years since I put something out as an artist, but then I had this
evolved.
There's the struggles too of thinking I'm getting signed. I went to LA. That didn't even work out. Remember, I lived there for a bit. Shit fell through. I even sold my barber clippers. Like there was so much, you know, like stupid
sacrifices that you made that thought
lessons.
It's life
lessons to a point where I found my reflection of myself. You know, and it was right in front of me the whole fucking time. But sometimes your just mind is all over the place and you don't see it. But I think I'm starting to get the focus. Like, thankfully, to all the situations, all my friends, everything that we've all been through, it just leads to moments like these that are precious. They may not feel comfortable, but they're fucking precious. And I'm just rolling with the punches.
I feel you, man. I feel you. So going forward, and you being also your background in fighting and mixed martial arts, and having that humble feeling in conclusion to all this, arigato, that visual that you put out and the lyrics behind that, do you feel like that's like a thank you message and a goodbye to the old you and a thank you to carrying on to the new phase and the new chapter who Leumas Rey is?
Damn, that song was about fucking, but you put that shit on the bigger level.
Hey, I'm a dude, bro. Like, I take that as I listen deeper.
Yeah, you know what?
I like the regular.
I like your synopsis better. Let's keep it at that. That is sick.
That's what I'm just asking. Like, is it deeper than that? Like, carrying me out to, you love me through now.
It's appreciation.
But appreciate me now, but going forward into the future, you're gonna enjoy the next phase of who I am.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. I like that one, bro. Holy shit, you caught me off guard with that one. Fuck. Damn, Mike. This guy should be writing movies now. Watch out for this guy. Okay, now let's interview Mike. Mike, tell me.
But like, do you feel like that's like the meaning behind that? Even like the visuals, like behind that, like you're putting your all into that.
Yeah.
To the lyrics.
It was time to not be scared and just be thankful.
And like, go. Yeah.
And that's how I wanted to put out visuals. Fuck, I've been working on this shit for years, and it just
finally feels good. Yeah.
I ran out of excuses to hold myself back, like especially with you, Chris, all my friends, Russ, all those guys, Dow.
Shout out Secret behind the camera.
Yeah. THC, Damian Raphael.
Watch out for the Lids and Laces drop. It's already out there. You better get on that.
Yeah, man's in Calgary. We got you going back and forth to Toronto, acting, DJing, like everybody just manifesting, and it was about time, you know. And now there's no excuse.
Excuse. This is all about developing. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out and just growing. This is the first of many creator series. It is only right to have you on the very, very first one. And we're just building from here. You'll definitely be back, and we're going to definitely continue to follow your development and push you out there.
Arigato.
This is REDi TV signing out. iammiikey, Leumas Rey. So REDi 10. Love.
Big ups. Damien.
Wicked.
REDi.
Damn, what did I consume? It's like a psychedelic, my dimension is the room. Getting lit and trippy with a little sticky icky. Mine is getting shifty, big bang number 2. Ooh, flow so something, yeah, maybe we'll use B-rolls.